The boreal forest. It's an ecosystem of global importance, a totally unique and productive region of interconnected habitats that include forests, lakes, river valleys, wetlands, peatlands, and even tundra at its northern reaches. Stretching across 3,500 miles from Alaska to the Atlantic Ocean, the boreal forest is a wilderness gem and the birthplace of literally billions of birds each year. It's critical to the survival of nearly half of all North American bird species. Of the roughly 400 species that occur within the boreal forests, over 300 migrate there in the spring to breed in its trees, thickets, and wetlands, and then return to the U.S. or other countries throughout the Western Hemisphere to spend the winter. So many beloved species depend on the boreal forest for their very survival. Loons, grebes, swans, ducks, hawks, sandpipers, gulls, owls, warblers, whooping cranes, and even bald eagles. Birds such as the Tennessee warbler and the Philadelphia vireo are all hatched and fledged in the Canadian boreal forest. And boreal forests are key to climate change too. They store more carbon than any other ecosystem on Earth, twice as much per area as tropical forests. But the outlook isn't good. The boreal forest is at risk, and declines in this pristine wildlife ecosystem could have dire consequences for bird populations. Right now, over 80% of it is still undeveloped, but only about 12% of it is currently protected. But with recent industrial developments, more than 30% has already been designated for logging, energy, and other development. Millions of acres of the boreal are now clear-cut each year. The service is deeply concerned about large-scale changes in the boreal forest regions of North America. Important songbird and waterfowl breeding habitat continues to be threatened and may negatively impact the future of our birds. Many of the birds we see in our yards and enjoy in our parks and refuges use the boreal forest to hatch and raise their young, and they depend on our conservation efforts today to protect their nursery for tomorrow. The largely intact nature of the boreal forest presents an unprecedented opportunity to conserve and sustain this globally important ecosystem. You can help the bird conservation community by learning more about the boreal forest, its species and habitats, the threats to it, and what federal programs such as the North American Wetlands Conservation Act and conservation organizations like the North American Bird Conservation Initiative and the Boreal Songbird Initiative are doing to conserve this important habitat. The birds of tomorrow need our help today.